Okay guys, so today we're multiplying and dividing by powers of 10. Now when we multiply and divide by powers of 10, basically what we're doing is we're shifting the decimal point either to the right or to the left, depending on what operation we're performing. So when we multiply, our decimal place needs to move right. When we divide, our decimal place needs to move left. Now it's pretty simple. All you do, in this one, we say times, so we're going to have to move our decimal point to the right. And all you do to determine how many places you move the decimal point is you look at the amount of zeros that come after the 1. So in this case, there is 1 0. So that means that we need to move our decimal place once to the right, and then our answer would be 28.7. Okay, this one here, we're multiplying by 100. So I have 2 zeros, so I need to move my decimal point 2 places to the right to give us 364.2. With this one, we're doing division. So with division, we've got to move to the left, okay? So once again, I look at how many zeros I have. I have 1 0, and we shift 1 spot to the left. So my answer becomes 0.687. Now this one here, we're timesing by 1,000, so I've got 3 zeros. Now you're probably going to say, oh, but there's only one decimal after the decimal point. So we're going to talk about that. So I move my decimal point 1, 2, 3 times, because I've got 3 zeros. And what I do is I add in zeros here, okay? So my answer becomes 4,800. So all I've done is I've added in those 2 zeros to allow for me multiplying by 1,000. With this one here, we're dividing by 100, and once again, there's nothing to the left, okay? But that doesn't matter. We just still move our decimal point 2 places to the left, and we add in the zeros in my decimal point. My new decimal point goes there. So that means that my answer for that is going to be 0.004. So I have 3 zeros there now in my answer. With this one here, once again, we're dividing, so I've got to move to the left, and I have to move 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when I do that shift, I often always put my decimal point there to make it a little bit easier for me to see. And then I just add in those zeros, and my answer can just be copied out underneath, okay? So 0.000147. So when we multiply and divide by powers of 10, if you times, you move your decimal point to the right. If you divide, you move it to the left, okay? Count the amount of zeros after the 1. That tells you how many times you need to shift. And if you have blank spots like we had here, add in zeros. But remember, after you finished your shift, put in your decimal point so you remember that's where it needs to go. All right, good luck.